Hey Chiefs Kingdom, brace yourselves, because something big might be brewing behind the scenes, and it could completely reshape the future of the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line. What if I told you the Chiefs are quietly circling one of the most dominant left tackles in NFL history? Yeah, we're talking about a potential blockbuster move that nobody saw coming, but now, it's starting to feel very real. Picture this: protecting Patrick Mahomes with one of the most elite blindside protectors the league has ever seen. Sounds like a dream, right? But according to fresh Kansas City Chiefs news, that dream might actually be on the table if things go south in San Francisco. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for every detail of this developing story. Because today, we're diving deep into rumors, strategy, contracts, and what this could mean for the future of the Kansas City Chiefs. And I want to hear from you. Would you make this move if you were running the team? The Kansas City Chiefs have been quietly monitoring the left tackle market again. And this time, the name turning heads is none other than Trent Williams. A veteran, a leader, and arguably still one of the best in the game, even at this stage of his career. Reports suggest that if contract talks between Williams and the San Francisco 49ers break down, Kansas City could be ready to strike. And when we say ready, we mean aggressive, calculated, and all in on solving one of their biggest roster concerns. This isn't just casual interest. This is strategic. This is the Kansas City Chiefs recognizing a window and possibly preparing to make a move that could define the next phase of their dynasty. Now let's rewind a bit. The Chiefs thought they had their future left tackle when they drafted Josh Simmons in the first round. The expectations were sky high, and fans were excited about locking down that position for years to come. But things didn't go as planned. Injuries, a mid-season absence, and ultimately a season-ending wrist injury on Thanksgiving disrupted his rookie campaign. Suddenly, the long-term answer didn't look so certain anymore. And in the NFL, uncertainty at left tackle is dangerous, especially when your franchise quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. That's why the Kansas City Chiefs are back in the market, looking for stability and experience. According to reports from Jason La Canfora, the Chiefs would be ready to pounce if the situation with Trent Williams falls apart. That phrase alone tells you everything. You don't say that unless a team is seriously interested. And here's the key detail. Kansas City still prefers a veteran at left tackle. Even after investing a first-round pick, they're not closing the door on experience. That's a huge signal about how they view their current situation. This isn't just depth, it's about winning now. The Kansas City Chiefs are in championship mode every single season, and they're not willing to gamble with Mahomes' protection. So what's going on in San Francisco? Why is a player like Trent Williams even being discussed in trade rumors? Well, it all started when the 49ers declined his $10 million option bonus back in March. That decision had a ripple effect, pushing his 2026 cap hit to around $47 million. A massive number, even for a player of his caliber. While insiders like Adam Schefter reported that the team wasn't overly concerned and planned to restructure the deal, the fact remains. No agreement has been finalized yet. And in the NFL, when deals stall, opportunities open. That's exactly where the Kansas City Chiefs come in. 49ers GM John Lynch has tried to calm the situation, saying communication has been strong and progress is being made. He even mentioned they feel close to something getting done. But we've heard that before, right? Negotiations in the NFL can flip in an instant. One disagreement, one delay, and suddenly trade talks become very real. And that's why the Chiefs are watching closely. They're not forcing anything, they're waiting, calculating, ready. Let's not forget, this isn't the first time Kansas City has chased Trent Williams. Back in 2021, they were right there in the mix before he ultimately signed a massive deal with San Francisco. That contract? 6 years, $138.1 million. And even now, years later, he's still playing at an elite level. So imagine the storyline here. The Kansas City Chiefs finally landing the guy they missed out on years ago. That's the kind of move that feels like destiny, doesn't it? Now let's talk about the Chiefs' recent history at left tackle. It's been, let's just say, unstable. Orlando Brown Jr. held it down for a couple of seasons, but he moved on in 2023. Then came Donovan Smith, who helped during the Super Bowl 58 run, but didn't stick around afterward. In 2025, things got even more complicated. The Chiefs rotated multiple players, including Joe Thuney shifting outside, just to fill the gap. That's not a long-term solution. That's survival mode. And the Kansas City Chiefs know they need more than that. Even with Simmons under contract through 2028, there are real concerns. Missing time for personal reasons followed by a serious injury, it raises questions about reliability, at least in the short term. And in a league where every second counts, especially in the playoffs, you can't afford uncertainty on the edge. That's why the front office is exploring every possible option. Because protecting Mahomes isn't just important, it's everything. Another name floating around is Taylor Decker from the Detroit Lions. He's reportedly requested a release and could be available. But here's the thing, the Chiefs seem to be aiming higher. Trent Williams isn't just good, he's elite, even at 38. And if you're chasing championships, sometimes you take that swing. Sometimes you go for greatness. Let's also consider the financial side. Bringing in a player like Williams wouldn't be cheap, especially with that cap number. But the Chiefs have shown time and time again, they know how to maneuver. They know how to structure deals. And when there's a will, there's usually a way. So the real question becomes, is the upside worth the cost? Imagine Williams protecting Mahomes' blindside in a playoff game. Imagine the confidence, the stability, the dominance. That's the kind of move that doesn't just fix a problem, it elevates the entire team. But there are risks too. Age is a factor. 38, how many elite seasons does he have left? And if you give up assets in a trade, you're investing in the short term. So win now move, no doubt about it. So let me ask you, Chiefs Kingdom, would you do it? Would you trade for Trent Williams if the opportunity comes? Or would you stick with the younger options and trust the development process? This is where things get interesting. Because no matter what happens, the Kansas City Chiefs are making it clear. They're not standing still. They're evaluating, adjusting, and preparing for every scenario. That's what championship organizations do. And whether it's Williams, Decker, or someone else entirely, one thing is certain. The Chiefs are not done addressing that left tackle position. This story is still developing, and things could change fast, especially as we get closer to the NFL draft. So stay locked in, because if anything breaks, you know we'll be right here bringing you the latest Kansas City Chiefs news. And now I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should the Chiefs go all in on Trent Williams? Or ride with the young talent? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with every Chiefs fan you know. Let's keep building the strongest Chiefs kingdom on YouTube.